Good morning children. How are you all? All fine? Yes. Today we are going to see about what subject? Science. Yes, okay. Then we'll come to our assessment and work session. So, how you all doing? All reading? I told you have to make your reading practice because you are all little bit slow in your reading. So, you have to improve your reading skill. So, you have to make a practice of reading a page in the morning and in the evening, whether it is a Tamil or English. If you have newspaper, try to have the habit of reading newspaper or read your books itself. Whatever the books you like, story book or subject wise books, whatever you like, you just read and make a practice of reading. So improve your reading skill. Okay? And also your handwriting also have to be improved, children. So please practice it regularly, both reading and writing skills. Okay? Okay. So today we are going to see about science. So in science we have completed our 3 lessons. Right? We have completed our 3 lessons. Now we are seeing our 4th lesson. So in 4th lesson already we have discussed about 2 parts. That is, this lesson is about, what is the name of the 4th lesson? Yes, what? The name of the 4th lesson is protection of animals and the environment. So protection of animal and the environment. That means how we have to protect the animal and also the environment where we are living. So how we can keep the environment and animals protected. In which way we are doing giving problems to the animals and which way we are destroying the environment. So about that we are discussing, and so to protect, what are the things we have to make and what are the steps we have to do about this all we are discussing now. First we have started with what about deforestation, how we are destroying the forest, that is deforestation, and reforestation, how we can grow or how we can develop the forest. So about that all we have discussed. Then conservation. So conservation, and then we have what are the steps we can take to improve the forest, about the environment. So about this, what are the steps the government has been taken? So what we have discussed 3 government acts, right? So this last we have discussed Chipko movement and 3 steps. We have 3 about the 3 we have discussed and where it was formed, everything. We have discussed in which year they have created that thing and all. We have discussed in last 2 classes, right? So in this class now we are going to see about wildlife conservation. So what is wildlife conservation? So in this lesson it deals with the protection of animals and the environment. Environment means the forest. That means mainly the earth is covered of the plants and trees and water. So how, in which way we can protect and we can save them. So about this we are discussing, and what we should not do. About this we are discussing. What we have to do, what we should not do to protect the animals and the environment. About this we are discussing. So now we are going to discuss about wildlife conservation. So what is wildlife conservation? So we are killing the human beings, the animals in the forest has been at risk for the threat given by the human beings. So how the animals being threatened by human beings? How means in the forest or even in the forest, mostly many human beings or people, we are killing the animals for our own purpose. So in 3rd lesson also we have discussed about the animals, about the banned animal products we have discussed in our 3rd lesson, right? In the last covers like that. So the why the animals are getting killed. So we should not kill, that is banned. So what is that? We call it as poaching. So the human beings kill wild animals illegally for profit and pleasure. With happiness, for their happiness, they are killing the animals. How bad it is! It is very bad thing, and it is very illegal. So we should not disturb other living. So like us, like human beings, like us, the animals also a living thing. So we should not disturb them, and we should not kill them for our own profit and for our pleasure. That is for their happiness. Some will be having the habit of killing the animals, you know. Yeah, they will. If you forest, some persons or we call it as hunters. So hunters, what they will do? They will hunt the animals. So we should not do. If it gives some problem to, if we disturb the animal only, it will give problem to us. When we should not disturb, we live in a place, the animal will in their place. If we destroy their habitat or if we disturb their things, it will get disturbed and will disturb us human beings, right? That is the thing. So we should not give disturbance, or we should not destroy the things, and we should not destroy the habitats, right? So that is so. Human beings kill wild animals illegally for, that is without the government has banned this thing. We should not disturb, we should not kill the animals anywhere, and we should not hurt the animals. So that if we hurt them or if we kill them, we will be punished. It is illegal. We will be punished. Some acts or the wildlife police will file a case and will be punished in the prison, or some other punishment is also there for us. So it is illegal. So human beings kill wild animals illegally for profit. That is poaching. Yes, you know now poaching. We have discussed in other episode. Poaching is the killing of human beings kill wild animals illegally for profit and pleasure and mere pleasure. So that is poaching. It is strictly prohibited in all over the world. So likewise, why they are killing the animals? So they are killing the animals for the things they need something from the animals. For example, elephant. If we take elephant, the tusk will be having two tusks, right? So it is very highly valuable thing, and it will be that husk will be used for making ornaments, making decorative items, so many things. It is a highly valuable thing. So if we get that and we'll make it, they will make use of it, they will get more money. So for their own purpose, they are killing the animals. So it is strictly prohibited, and that poaching will not be done. So we have to avoid opting on. So that for that valuable things, the human beings killing the animals. So we'll see what they are killing the animals. So some examples are elephants are being killed for their tusk, and rhinoceros and deers are killed for their horns. It will be used to make comb or many other things we are using, and mostly the decorative items and for highly valuable. These things are very highly valuable. Then tigers and snow leopards. The snow leopard is a rare animal. So the tiger and rare snow leopards are killed for their skin. The tiger skin is very valuable. They will be making what? They will make use of the tiger skin of the tiger, making the cloth and for some other purposes. So for that they are using, and mainly animals are killed for the leather. So for this also many things are there. So human beings kill wild animals illegally for profit and their pleasure is called poaching. That is strictly skin. These are all very highly valuable. They are getting from, for these things, they are killing the animals. It is strictly prohibited and it is an illegal thing. And by doing these things, the animals are getting died and destroyed. That is, so we heard about dinosaurs, right? Dinosaurs. But are we, anybody have seen of this dinosaurs? Have you ever asked your grandmother have they have seen it? No. It is get destroyed. Why? It was lived in our world. There is a proof for living in the world, but nobody has seen that animal. So what is the thing? It is being destroyed fully. So by this thing, the thing that there is no other species or anything it was there for the dinosaurs. It is being destroyed. So that type of which is there is no more. So by if we kill like this, these animals also will be get destroyed, and there will be no more animals, no more species will be there. So to avoid that, we have to protect the animals. So because of the poaching, many animal species are at risk, high risk of becoming extinct. Extinct means will be destroyed, no more. There will be no more. So, because of poaching, many animal species are at high risk of becoming extinct. That means that type of animal species are called endangered species. So, by doing these poaching, so animals will be killing on the human beings will be killing on the animals for their own purpose. The species will be get destroyed and it will be in the danger. There will be no more elephant, no more tigers. So now itself we say that for this leopards, rats, no leopards. So it is a rat animal. It means it is not more available. Only few leopards was there. So this is a high risk for this snow leopard. So this will be comes under endangered species. So like this, there is no very few animals was there. So that animals are being in the risk of getting endangered species. So we have to avoid that. So because of being poaching, many animal species are at high risk of becoming extinct. So that is called endangered species. So we have to protect that type of species very special. And we have to give more attention. We have to make of improving many species from them. So then species that no longer exist anywhere on the earth. So the species that no longer exist anywhere on the world, on the earth, is called extinct species. So there is no, before it was lived, but now that animals is not there. So that is species that no longer exist in anywhere on the earth is called extinct species. So the species will be the danger is called endangered species. The no longer exist is called extinct species. Extinct species. So we have to avoid this. We have to give more protection and give special protection for the endangered species, and we should not make that species to exist the animals, right? So, species that no longer exist anywhere on the earth is called extinct species. So, wildlife conservation. So, this wildlife conservation is the practice of protecting endangered species and their habitats. So, that means the animals which are in the stage of endangered species or at high risk of species, we have to make, we have to protect, practicing on protecting and developing their habitat, and we have to give special attention. We have to leave some space to live the species. We should not disturb them. So that is about this wildlife conservation. So this wildlife conservation, it is mainly on poaching of animals. We should not kill the animals. So human beings kill wild animals illegally for profit. That is called poaching. So why they are killing? The example, they are getting something. They are making use of the animals. So animal products. So, the elephants are being killed for their tusk. Animals are being killed for their tusk. Rhinoceros and deer for their horns, and tigers and leopards are killed for their snake, for their skin. So by this they are doing some decorative and highly valuable products. So for this they are killing the animals. It is strictly prohibited. And by doing this poaching, the animals, many animal species are at high risk of becoming extinct. That is called endangered species. So by doing poaching, many animals are at high risk and that becoming extinct. So that is called endangered species. So species that no longer exist anywhere in the world, in the earth, that is called extinct species. So this wildlife conservation is the practice of protecting endangered species and their habitats. So children, we have to give special protection and we should not kill animals, and we have to grow more plants. Right children? So from this wildlife conservation.
Next we are going to see about national parks and sanctuaries. Before we discussed about wildlife conservation, now we are going to see about national parks and sanctuaries. So what is national parks and sanctuaries? Sanctuaries mean what? Sanctuary means a sanctuary is a place where animals and birds live in their natural habitat. It's not like zoo. Zoo means there will be given a small place for that the animal have to live within that place. But a wildlife sanctuary is not like zoo. It is different from zoo. In this the many like it will be given a large area. It will be like forest how they will be. So in that place is prohibited for human beings. We should not go there. So it will live there. The total place will be given to that animal. So it will make their habitat and will live there. So that is wildlife is a place where animals and birds live in their natural habitat. So wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are protected forests across the world to preserve certain animal species. So these wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are protected forest. This one we call it as protected forest. So it is to preserve certain animal species. In India, there are about 100 national parks and about 500 wildlife sanctuaries. So in our India, we will be having 100 national parks and 500 wildlife sanctuaries. So this much thing we have in our place. So wildlife is a naturally occurring sanctuary such as an Iceland that provides protection for species from hunting and poaching from this and all these it is protected. So some of the wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in India We'll discuss now, we'll see now. So Gir National Park. Gir National Park, in this Gir National Park is located in Gujarat state. In this, Asiatic lion was protected. So each wildlife sanctuary or national park or sanctuary will be a specific species of animals will be protected there. So likewise, the Gir National Park, which is in Gujarat, the Asiatic lion is protected there. In Eravikulam National Park, which is located in Kerala, in this Nilgiri Thar, the animal is protected there. So it is a rare species. It is protected in Eravikulam National Park. Next, in Kaziranga National Park, which is located in Assam, in this park, one horned rhinoceros was protected here. So, before we have saw Gir National Park, which is in Gujarat, Asiatic lion was protected, and Eravikulam National Park, which is in Kerala, in this Nilgiri Thar animal is protected, and in Kaziranga National Park, one horned rhinoceros was protected in Assam. Likewise, many states will be having national parks or sanctuaries to protect the animals. So, we also have to protect the environment and the animals. Next is about zoo. So, apart from sanctuaries, animals are also protected in zoos. So, a zoo is a place where animals live in an artificial habitat. So, when compared to national park and wildlife sanctuaries, the habitat will be natural. We should not want to make it artificial, and because the places will be given to the animal, it will live in that. But in the zoo, we are creating a place, artificial habitat to live, where it live. According to that, we are making the place, and for their habitat we are arranging them in the zoo. So they are protected and made available for public view, but in the sanctuaries public view is not allowed mostly. So rarely it will be allowed, and the people should not enter there, and it fully protected only for animals in sanctuaries and wildlife. So zoo is a place where animals live in an artificial habitat. They are protected and made available for public view. So this is about zoo and wildlife sanctuary. So, sanctuary is a place where animals and birds live in their natural habitat. But a zoo is a place where animals live in an artificial habitat. So, here we need to make the habitat. We have to arrange it artificially in the zoo. But in wildlife sanctuary, was naturally it is available. It will live. The animals will live. So for that it is made. So this is about. So now we have completed our fourth lesson. So far we have discussed about. Initially we started about the importance of forest, and then we have discussed the conservation of natural resources. In conservation of natural resources, we have discussed about the hunting or killing. We should not do that. The government restricted framed some rules regarding protection of forest. In that they have created famous Indian conservation programs, Van Mahotsav, Project Tiger and Chipko movement. So this is about conservation of natural resources and wildlife conservation. In wildlife conservation, poaching is prohibited, illegal, and we have to protect the animals. So then national parks and sanctuaries and then zoos. About this and all we have discussed, right? So this is about the fourth lesson. Okay children, so today's assignment will be, you have to write your classwork note and kindly complete your assignment is, you have to complete your worksheet 1, worksheet 2 and worksheet 3. Okay children, so your assignment is, you have to complete your worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3. That is your activity and assignment. You have to complete your classwork note. Okay children, thank you.